Hi everyone, I'm Minardi05 and this is my first achievement walkthrough video. I'm playing through Railway Empire here and I'm going to show you how to obtain all the achievements, starting with the first campaign mission. You might notice I'm signed in on a different gamer tag, and that's just because I already have all achievements on my tag, so I'm using my second account. So here to start with, you can change your name if you want, and on the previous menu you can also choose a different pause mode, although I'd recommend leaving it on easy for now. There's a nice intro to the campaign objective here. Feel free to watch it if you like, but for the purposes of this video I'm going to skip that and get straight into the game. So this mission pretty much serves as a tutorial. It teaches you most of the game's features and controls, so as I've already done this, I'll be flying through this pretty quickly, but if this is your first playthrough, feel free to take it easy. Obviously this chap just tells you what to do right now, so you can't progress till you've done everything he says either, which is relatively slow, but again, we're learning.
The basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try. Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest. Both cities will need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk.
So yeah, just build a first station here. Obviously, use your right trigger to access all the building menus and everything else. Join that up, and there's our first achievement. Really simple, basically unmissable. So we'll now create a locomotive. Create a rail line by a locomotive.
Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
And there we go, achievement number 2 already. Basically unmissable if you want to pass the campaign as well.
That passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your 2 stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something,
as you can see, the train's loading up with some goods, and it'll start, as the guy says, it will take what the city needs, or the cities it's travelling between needs. It will be automatically loading whatever's most in demand.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Obviously, don't forget your supply towers when you're playing, or else your trains will travel very slowly and cost you a lot of income.
Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that.
He does rabble on a bit.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha. And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with a logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course,
see, what he's explaining now is because the rail line's unrealistic. Obviously trains have to obey signals and can't travel through each other and stuff like that.
This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals.
So, just like you're saying, we'll build a sidetrack on here.
Create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
You don't have to do it as long as I have. I just chose to do that out of personal preference.
Use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track.
So we'll put some signals down now, as he's telling us.
Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction.
And you specifically have to put the signal this way, the way you want. I think it's the opposite way to that actually. Otherwise, it won't let you progress here. I didn't realise that the first time I played, and I was stuck for ages.
Now do the same on the parallel track, so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction. Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You
No,
will soon
not
come
easy
to
at all.
realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations.
What I'll do here
You will
is
find more information and tips under hints.
I'll just
and
show you
tips.
how to, if you want to play on realistic railways, I'll show you how to quickly add your signals here. You can use the X
Now
button
assemble a new train
as multi-signal
and give it a
mode,
locomotive and a rail line.
and it
Your new
places
rail line
signals
should
at
run
a
via
set
Omaha
distance
to
all the way along the
Norfolk,
track,
so that the
which
people
will
of
enable
Norfolk can be supplied
you
with
to have a
corn.
lot more trains running a lot sooner. Obviously, you don't have to go through all the pain of putting individual signals all the way along your lines.
Excellent. The corn farm will automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation
As you see now, I'd already
is
made
much
the train
more costly for the farm.
for what he was asking, but because I had to then do it
We're still
after he'd
missing
said
something.
it didn't
Locomotives
register,
wear
so I
out
just
over
selected the
time
train
and need to be
again,
regularly maintained
confirmed the rail
so they
line,
can
and it
perform their
progressed.
duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each
Obviously,
rail
don't
line.
forget your construction
Locomotives can be
yards.
serviced if necessary.
When you've got the money, I try to have a construction yard on every station just because it makes life easier.
Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building. Right, we've been lollygagging for long enough.
We've
I
got
need
a
to
task
return to
list now,
Washington
so
for further
we can progress
miserable
without him.
negotiations with our
So our
representatives
first
of the
task,
people.
connect Omaha and
I've
North
written
Platte,
a
which
task
we've got
list
a
for
connection
you.
bonus for as
Take a
well.
look at it and complete the tasks
Again,
within the given time
Very
period.
simple.
Do not
Station,
disappoint me.
and then rails. You will find every time, well, practically every time you join a new city to your railway, you'll get that little bubble pop up, and it'll prevent you from making rail straight away. It does get annoying,
Good.
but
That's finished. You're making
not the end of the
progress.
world. Again, supply towers, don't forget these, very important. And then this is task number 2, to connect Cheyenne to our rail network. Well, connect Cheyenne to Omaha, which, as long as it's connected to some rails in some way that connects Omaha, it will progress. Not sure why this doesn't work here. So I'll just remove this track point, and there we go. So there's two of our
Those
8
politicians in
tasks
Washington
done.
get
Nice
on
and
one's
easy.
nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection.
Seeing
But
as
the city will only attract new inhabitants if
seeing
it
as
is
Denver
supplying
wants the cattle
enough
and then
goods.
Cheyenne wants the meat, I'll connect Denver first with the with this cattle farm.
Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods.
I actually
and you will make
decide
profits for transportation.
I'm going to double
But for this,
expand
you
the
have to
station
know
here,
what goods
just
the
so I don't
city
got to worry about
actually
signals
needs.
for this. Just for the purposes of this campaign mission,
You
it
can
makes it
find out
easier.
any city's current needs.
So
Now select Cheyenne
that's
and
the
view the city's demand for goods.
that's the cattle being supplied to Denver. That'll pass in time. So we'll connect Denver Cheyenne now. Again, I'm going to expand Cheyenne Station.
As you can see, Cheyenne currently
So on the
needs
left-hand
only a
side, you've got
handful of goods, and you
the
can
goods that are
only
currently
deliver goods
there
that are in demand.
that the city's got. The
As city
second
grows,
column
it
is
will
the demand
further goods.
of the
At the
goods.
moment, you can supply grain and wood.
Not
Both
quite
of
sure what
these
the two on the
goods are
right are.
available
Maybe
to the
someone
north of Cheyenne.
does know can enlighten me.
Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and
This
establish
can't be
a new
avoided,
rail
even
line
though it's
that
not
connects
a
them both
task.
to Cheyenne.
This is something that does need to be done. to help Cheyenne grow for your 30,000 citizens, or 30,000 population, should I say. What I don't realise here is you do actually have to have a train going for it. You can't just connect the rail and be done with it. Here, I haven't got the money to build my rails, and I will show you a not necessarily a tip or a trick, but something you should remember while you're playing this game, which is excuse me, which is the bonds. Here, bonds enables you to borrow money. Very useful in scenarios. I didn't actually know about that until I'd passed the whole campaign the first time. So hopefully it will help you guys out more than I managed to use it. So we've got a rail line there now, so all the meat being made in Denver will be travelling to Cheyenne. Set the train here. Finally get that done.
The city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time, and the
so Cheyenne's growing.
Basically,
the meat's being supplied, the cattle's being supplied.
Met.
That's another 3 tasks well on the way to be done.
Complete the rest of your tasks.
150,000 population, or 150,000 people connected to your rail network, should I say, is it's just a case of growing some cities, and then 100 passengers to Rock Springs from Cheyenne. Not too bad. As you can see there, it's costing me well over $1 million by having a direct route. So we'll just have a little play around here with the track points. Obviously, slightly longer route, not quite as direct, but less than 1/5 of the price.
Now you've managed to cross the Great
That's
Plains.
good for the scenarios. And there's achievement number 3, which again is unmissable if you want to pass this mission. As you can see, simply connect Omaha to Rock Springs. And then 4th achievement, not actually achieved by anything we've done. It's just a case of one of our trains has completed its route where I'd selected just passengers and mail only, which is obviously express goods, hence an express train. So I suggest using the campaign to get a hang of the game before trying the scenarios, as on a comparison basis, the scenarios are a hell of a lot harder than the campaign. And I tried scenarios myself before finishing the campaign and just repeatedly failed. I could not get the hang of it at all, and until I figured out a trick. I did see someone else suggest about it, and once I took a go myself, I passed the scenario straight away. So I'll show you that in another video. Nice little trick. It is quite important for all the scenarios as well. So unfortunately now on this mission it is quite a bit of just waiting, because I'm recording this audio after the video, and I've just noticed I've forgotten about the speed up function. It's very helpful. I think I do figure it out in a minute. Checking the train there, supplying goods to Cheyenne.
The citizens of Denver are impressed
So that's
by the railroad.
Denver done. Denver's had 16 loads of cattle, which means it's probably made 16 loads of meat. It's just a case of getting that meat to to Cheyenne. Cheyenne's growing as well, which is good. Yeah, as you may have noticed just before, I made a few signals here just so it makes the station run a bit smoother. Innovation points, I've gone on to try and unlock an express train, a faster train, but innovation points haven't been unlocked yet. So I just clicked on this train here, look, got the last four load of meat for Cheyenne, I believe. Oh no, maybe I was mistaken. Have a little ride on this train. I do like this view personally. It's just a shame you can't speed up time while you're on this view. But it is cool when you've got some of the later levels, when you're going through the tunnels and across bridges and stuff. It's cool to watch. Nice feature. There we go. I figured out the fast forward function by clicking the left stick, if anyone else didn't realise. So there you go, it's got another 4 loads of meat. I believe that'll be enough for Cheyenne to have 16 loads of meat. Of course you can use that left trigger to center on the train and watch the train going without actually riding on board, which is pretty cool.
Cheyenne will flourish.
There you go, Cheyenne is complete. So that's another task down.
We receive 10 square miles of land.
You get bonuses like this for new industries, but seeing as industries cost like 300, 400,000 to start with, you're not really gaining anything after you get your bonus apart from the income of the business. Does come in handy buying businesses and that in the scenarios again, but as for campaign, it's not particularly necessary. That'll be achievement number 5. Simply transport 1,200 packages in one game. I'm not sure if that is 1,200 carriages or 1,200 items. I'm pretty sure it'll be items, of which you can get 40 items in a carriage, which means it's only 30 carriages, I believe. Which isn't so hard. Nice easy achievement. Yeah, you may have just saw I connected another city to my rail network and didn't add a locomotive to the line. That was purely to increase the amount of people connected to my rail network. As you can see, we're getting towards the 150,000. Mystery Steam Ride, achievement number 6. Transporting 1,000 passengers. Again, like the packages, it's 40, maximum of 40 passengers per carriage, so a minimum of 25 carriages.
Your company has also a research
for the achievement.
To help you
Here we go, we've been introduced to
locomotives
innovation
and other
points.
innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out
There
more
are
about it.
many valuable
Here
things
will
here
find
you
the
can
advances that can be achieved in the
unlock.
current era.
Some are
Advances
useful
from
in
previous
different
eras are
situations.
usually already active, but what the future holds,
I tend to
we
go
do
for
not
the
know.
express trains and, or should I say upgraded trains, better
For each
trains,
advance, you require
and the upgrades
innovation points, you get automatically
reduce the
each
need
month,
for
and
maintenance.
which can be increased in various ways. Now take a
And
look
then I go
around
for
here
the
and
increase
then unlock an
in
innovation of
freight
your
prices
choosing.
and stuff like that
How
later.
about a new locomotive? My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With
So
the profits
Shane's
I'm making, I can invest
getting close to
much
30,000.
more. Jobs, jobs, jobs.
So all the time making progress towards completing this this mission. Just having a look about now. This is the flow of goods. Shows where your passengers and your mail, etc., want to go from this city. Shows where the city is getting its goods from.
But if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's
is useful.
fun pump. What? You haven't encountered it yet?
I will mention this a lot, especially in scenarios.
She takes everyone to the cleaners.
To show,
do you know that many people,
because sometimes you can supply a city with a certain good,
the great American desert,
but if the city's getting the same type of goods from a close location by wagon, it can possibly still take the goods by the wagon, so it won't necessarily use your railroad as much. So that's always something to watch out for.
Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is
Cheyenne at 30,000 population. Another one done. Leaves us with 2 tasks, I believe. So Cheyenne has a brewery. If you hadn't noticed, so supply Cheyenne with wheat. It will turn the wheat into beer, which can be shipped or transported to the other cities which will consume it. Of course, you'll gain money from the delivery of the wheat. They will then gain more money for delivering the beer to other cities, just like you gain your money from your passengers. Your passengers are the biggest source of income. Sorry, passengers and mail are the biggest source of income. Express goods, quicker you can transport them, more money you get. As you can see, we've got a sort of a warning here saying the line is in danger as a fast locomotive is available. From what I understand, that basically means if you're in a game with competitors and they built a line from the same 2 cities with a faster locomotive than you're using, then the passengers, the customers, will generally use their line and you'll lose money out from that. So try and always use fastest trains that you've got for your express. For your freight, generally you want the fastest, unless you've got a lot of inclines on your route, and then you'll probably want a train with a lot more traction if you have one with more. I'm just speeding this up here because there's a lot of waiting around. And then that pops up a nice speed record and achievement number 7, lightning flash for setting a speed record. If you don't get that achievement in this first mission, chances are you'll get it in your second mission. Not particularly difficult. Just fast forwarding here because we're just waiting for the passengers to be transported to Rock Springs from Omaha. Should be about to pop or about to complete. There you go, chapter completed. Scenario was a success, or should I say chapter was a success. Another cutscene here. I'm going to skip it just to get to the rating screen where we've got a president rating and another achievement for president in the North region. You can increase your multiplier with the Trainiac setting for pause mode, which restricts your pausing, of course. And that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time when I'll be doing mission 2.